is a crazy place. Because from here down over to the strip over there, it's a whole different world, you know? It's like real easy to get pulled into the going out every night, going to bars, going to clubs. It's real easy to do out here in Vegas because it just never ends. The safest thing was for me to go out and get a job in the casino. It would be the obvious pop song. You have this formula that you know is gonna work, but I refuse to give into that. I would rather struggle than do anything else. And it's like I'm the one that's locked in here when I'm chasing those shapes, whatever lines I feel look good. It's when I feel the absolute freest, because really I can do whatever I want. My dad was a dentist, and when the school would be over, I would have to go like straight with him to the lab, and I hated it. You know, in order to keep me out of trouble, he would try teaching me things that were more involved. And I started realizing that it was because of that I kind of got into working with my hands. I mean, it just taught me how to work. That's probably one of the most important things that I learned from him, was working. I got the email asking if I'd be interested in doing something with Royal Enfield. The Continental motor itself, you can almost build anything around it, and it's guaranteed to be special. What I liked about it, you know, it just has that classic shape to it. So I wanted to stay true to Royal Enfield, knowing that they're like one of the longest standing manufacturers, right? And I started the same way that I always do. I jig the motor up on my table, and I just start bending lines around it, and everything grows from that motor outwards. I'm just making it based on what it is that I like, and what this note that I'm playing right now, what's going to complement that. It's always changing. So I think that's what I also need. That's what I mean by freedom. Once I do something, I kind of want to see what else I can do. You know, I want to see what other sounds are out there. I'm beating on this metal, I'm hammering on this thing that I'm making into a gas tank. Everybody else around me, it might just be noise, but for me, I'm like constantly communicating with this thing. Like partnership that I have with this piece that's sitting in front of me, because I don't want to mess it up, and I'm sure in some way this thing doesn't want to become a piece of scrap in the bin. It wants to be out having some sort of meaning. If I do it right, and if it communicates with me, it gets that, and I get to finish it. The bike, when you look at it, it looks like this little quiet thing, and then you fire it up. It has like this crazy sound to it. Once I took that thing out for the first time, it's like early in the morning, you have that crisp air, and then just the light, the sun was just coming out perfect, bouncing off of the mountains, and just being exhausted and knowing that yesterday or all of last week and the last couple of weeks have been like the complete opposite to like this moment right now. It was completely worth it just for that. And it just really, it exceeded my expectations. it reminded me of what it was all about. Going through that struggle for all that time, it's like I forgot what it was for. You know, you can sit in front of a piano and just like touch a key, touch another key, and touch another key, but then you put enough focus into it and you start bringing those notes together, and when it's all done, it's a song. Now you can sit back and you can listen to it and enjoy it. Like all the people that helped me, that's a big part. My brother and Albie was here 24 hours straight for no other reason than because they believe in what you're doing. It gives you purpose. It's just knowing that I have that support is probably like what I value the most. To my kids, this isn't really anything special, they've just been around this thing since they were born. They're just like, oh, that's cool. Looks like the last one. What I do see in them, though, is that drive to create. That makes me happy because even though I feel like I'm doing the same thing that my dad was doing to me, I trust that they'll grow up and, do something special. To feel this freedom that I feel.